Hi there, I am Nu-Trix, the synth guy, and today I'm looking into a plugin from Yum Audio. It's a company behind a couple of cool plugins, a VST audio unit for Mac and PC, and this one's called LoFi Drifter. Okay, there's a huge amount of lo-fi effects on the market today. This one's interesting. It has attitude, it has texture to it, and you can make it sound really harsh, really aggressive, or smooth and nice and round. So there's this, let's just like jump in. You'll see, you'll hear, you'll understand. So LoFi Drifter, you've got this little screen here. You have a little screen that shows you the oscilloscope that you're playing. So if I play this little, it's just a pad. Right now there's no effect. It's dry, you know, you have the original signal. Let's try the only thing that, I mean, you've got the ripple, drift, and dropout. And the only thing that I don't like is that the mode for each of them, there's no information. So you have to kind of test out until you find something that you like. It's kind of, I like to know what I'm doing. But still it opens up the, let's just try it and see how it works. You know, that's kind of the attitude that you have in the end when you try this thing. So let's first try with the hiss. If we had the hiss. See, it's not in your face, but it's like on a tape cassette or an VHS tape. And you have that noise at the back. Okay, so it's clean, it's nice. Well, it's not clean, it's lo-fi. Now, if we try the dropout and we're bringing the amount to the maximum, so we hear it. So there's drop on the tape. Okay, so this is the second mode where you kind of have short drop, mostly obvious and they're, you know, sharp. First one, there's some of them, but they're more spread behind. There's more time between them. They're spread on the time. Third mode, there's still, I would say, medium density of drop, but they're smooth in dropping and coming back compared to the second one, which was kind of choppy. Okay. Last one, longer drop, but further apart. Okay, so these are the drops. Let's turn this one off, the S off. Let's try the drift. First mode, drift to maximum. So let's say not too fast, not too slow, kind of an average speed, a little bit chaotic because it changes the density of it. And right away, let's look at do width. Width is you're basically changing left and right reaction. So it's not following the same drift. So you have that stereo effect right away because you're drifting separately left and right. So that the effect is kind of moving between the panning. So it's really interesting. Now let's bring it down to mono so we hear it clearly. Try the second one. Right away we see that it's slower. It's kind of, I would say, the first one was fast. Second one is mid speed. Third one is ultra fast. That's the fastest. It's really like vibrato kind of thing. Okay. And the last one is very slow. So if we bring this with some width, well, some of it, and some dropout, and some hiss. You're in lo-fi heaven. But now the next one is ripple. Now ripple is much more obvious because it creates that movement that is hedgy, you know, that's chopping really quickly. It's actually cool, and it's not always the same thing, so it's not always static like an LFO all the time. It's kind of evolving with the sound. So it's really interesting. So that's the first mode, it's fast. Second one is a little bit slower. So it's, I would say the first one is ultra fast, second one is fast, third one is ultra fast also. Actually faster than the first one. Yeah. So I don't understand the choice of the modes here. You know, why is it just like not with a number or a graphic? So this one is not as fast. It's kind of average speed, but it's gliding and then chopping. You see the movement. So it's also the kind of waveform used for the LFO in that case, not LFO, but the shape is different. It's still the same logic. If we add the width, it's applying this with a phase or a difference between left and right, so you get that stereo effect that is happening. So if you have some of it, let's say a very fast one, okay, then we have this one which is slower, and then let's bring this one very wide, but the first one, the width a little slower, and some of the dropout. Compared to the original. And if you find that this is too heavy, because you can always bring these softer if we don't want it, but you can also push it to the limit if you want, and then change the mix. We only hear the effect. So if we bring to 0, we only hear the dry sound. So if you go something around, I don't know, 60, maybe even 50, I hear the effect, I hear the dry sound, and it makes a real nice combination between the two. So here you go. I mean, that's the Lo-Fi Drifter, and I applied it to this one and this one also. That's it. If you're interested, look it up, Yum Audio. They actually have a bunch of free plugins, so go look at them. They're the light version, and then if you like them, you can buy the full version. It's really affordable. So if you're into these noisy, lo-fi, organic type of sound, look it up, Yum Audio. Stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.